Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our 8th annual benefit game. Mark, can you kind of give me an idea of what this benefit is going for?
Well, this is the 8th annual Genesis Cup Series benefiting Genesis Pediatric Therapy. So money we make today is going to go towards equipment and funding, helping families that are going through a tough time with children getting medical care, help them with costs and maybe being able to stay in hotels or travel expenses and any other kind of medical equipment.
Yeah, I know a lot of it. I was talking to some of the reps, and they were telling me that it has to go with a lot of wheelchair equipment, any of those extra necessities that children need, and children need a lot of love. They need a lot of care, but then they also need a lot of that extra too. And we're lucky to have a great crowd. We're lucky to be here representing the Quad City Blues, and we're lucky to have an opportunity to benefit a great cause.
Yeah, a lot of work went into it, but everybody really enjoys this game every year.
So every blood, sweat, and tears have gone into this benefit game. Our parents, without them, we wouldn't even be here today, and so we're very, very grateful for their help and persistence in making sure that this thing gets underway in a good way. So we're going to have the starting lineups here in just a few minutes for your JV Quad City Blues. They're wearing the black, gold, and white jerseys for the benefit game. Pretty snazzy, being a Hawkeye fan that I am.
Right.
I like those jerseys very well.
Yeah, they do a good job coming up with new designs every year in these jerseys. So,
and it all started back in the day 8 years ago with Coach White. His wife was suffering from an illness. I'm not exactly 100% sure. I think it was involved with cancer.
Maybe breast cancer.
Breast cancer.
Sure.
In fact,
I think that was
it
the
is.
first one, yeah.
Yep. And so that kind of sparked everything. And here we are again today, the 8th annual benefit game benefiting PEDS, Geriatric Genesis Therapy for those young kiddos. So please stay tuned for the starting lineups of Quad City Blues hockey in just a moment. Welcome back. We have just a minute or so left before the boys get this game going. Something else we'd like to add is out on the ice, they had breast cancer awareness game for the Mallards, and they did an amazing job of putting down a lot of comments and ladies' names that are coming back from I tell you that that deadly disease with breast cancer is tremendous.
Yeah, they had a day. I think they had a few hours. They came in. Family members could come in, or survivors who already come in and write the names of their loved ones that they had in their thoughts. And there's a few comments, lots of names. The ice is full of them.
I think everybody is affected in some way. Everybody may know somebody that's a breast cancer survivor, and unfortunately, everybody may know somebody that's passed away because of breast cancer. So we're thinking about those people as well on this day. Obviously, Genesis has been a big factor in helping those women get over those issues as well. So
Right.
we look forward to bringing you this outstanding game. We hope it's a treat. We hope everybody that's here enjoys it, and we hope everybody that's home is ready for some Quad City Blues hockey action.
Yeah, should be a good game. We've had a lot of tight contests so far, with especially the JV. I think two out of the three have been shootouts. So
the boys are out there picking up the pucks, and I don't want to jinx anything, but we have had an opportunity. We're kind of beating up on the Cedar Rapids team as far as JV.
Yeah.
So for those that remember, 14-minute periods are the JV games. They'll have 2 periods, first and second, and then they will shave the ice after the second period and come back out and finish out the third period. So we are excited, Mark. Hey, anything we would like to say, or you'd like to say before we go on the air and get this game rolling?
No, nothing in particular right now. Just need to come out with a fast start here.
So they're going ahead right now, and they're announcing the teams, and they're announcing every player on the ice. It's something that's customary. They won't just announce the starting lineups, but they'll announce all the players. So again, they're going through the starting lineups of those Cedar Rapids players, and then also going through and announcing your Quad City Blues players. It's going to be just a little bit of a delay, but you know what? This is a nice opportunity. It honors the kids. You know, the Cedar Rapids, we've always played them during this cup. They're generous to take their time out of their schedule to play.
Yep. And it's a special occasion, so why not do something different, a little special, a little more, make it special, give it a little different.
Last year we had a record amount of dollars earned from our fundraiser. Hopefully this year we can match that and obviously improve on that number.
Yep. Hope to do it every year. Keep building.
So Corey Nelson, right now he's volunteering, doing the announcing today during the JV game. He's going ahead and announcing all of the players. One of the things I've noticed is kind of snazzy is the boys all have yellow tape on their sticks.
Yeah, they must have.
You know, when you get a lineup of the boys like this and you see all the JV all on the line, it's really kind of cool to see where everybody comes from, because they do. They have a lot of kids, Bettendorf, Geneseo.
A lot of different high schools in the area.
And it's one thing, too, to see the boys in a program, and in conversation with other parents going, hey, how far did you have to drive to come to this game, or whatever the case may be, but you don't really put it all together until you get something like this.
Right. Yeah, and the boys over the years have made a lot of friends, just, like I said, normal friends you wouldn't make it going to school, through some of, I know my son's best friends are on the hockey team here that he doesn't go to school with. But
yeah, it's one of those things when you're on the ice, I don't want to say you're enemies, but when you're off the ice, a lot of times you're best friends.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And, with other teammates and other teams. Mm-hmm. A lot of kids, too, they travel throughout the summer. They play travel hockey and do a lot of different things, going different places. So it looks like Brady O'Neill and Dreamweaver will be on that blue line. Kobayashi, Habercord, and LeBlanc will round out the center forward. And
did you get Dreamweaver in there?
Yep. Yeah, good old Dream. So LeBlanc, a senior, this will be his last benefit game. And we're going to have the playing of the national anthem So had a few technical difficulties there with the music, but it was nice to see the fans and the players join in for the last few words of that national anthem. And we're going to get game started here in just a few minutes. Wicks is our head referee out there now.
Got Blondin and Bremer for linesmen.
Bremer, so yeah. Blondin and Bremer. So Wicks, the longtime referee, will give it a go here.
Say long-time nemesis.
Long-time nemesis. I tell you what, Wicks, we love giving you crap up here in the booth. And you're a good guy. Just let's hopefully we call a good game today. And we'll enjoy the time up here in the booth just as much as I hope you enjoy your time down there on the ice. So again, Weaver, O'Neill, LeBlanc, Kobe Barnes, and Andy Habercorn is out on the ice to start this first period. Keys to the game, obviously, Mark, we've talked about it. Start out fast. It's been that key all year. Don't get down. It's something that, for some reason, we have to get punched in the mouth a couple times before we start off and start putting goals in the net. So hopefully we can get
that way. I don't know why, but
hopefully we can get it going here. So bobble there by the Cedar Rapids netminder, but Cedar Rapids is going to come away with it. Big hit there by Habercorn. Puck's going to squirt free. O'Neill, though, he mishandles it. Shot goes in
just like we said.
On Lidstick, and unfortunately, just like that, O'Neill, he bobbled the puck, turned it over, and right away, a shot goes down, lower shot, and Lidstick can't control it. So there's the punch in the mouth that we...
It's like we need that to get going for some reason. Yes.
So it's almost like let's just put a goal on the board before the puck is even dropped, because that was a quick 1-0 lead for Cedar Rapids. So DeYoung out there now with Stevenson and Mahoney. Again, that line has played extremely well, and they've been together a long time. Pretty much the only line that stayed intact this entire season.
Since day one, I believe so.
Noah Abbott, the big cat, he chips it hard off the boards. He'll play a ton of minutes today. So hopefully he ate his Wheaties.
He's always ready for it. He's always up to task. We've played a lot of games the last few days, though, so it gets to wearing on you at times.
So for those people that are just joining us, Cedar Rapids 1-0 lead right off the start. And we're having a problem getting it out of our zone as Cedar Rapids is controlling pace again. Finally, the puck's knocked out. DeYoung is going to give chase. Is going to into the blue line. Cedar Rapids is going to slowly backhand it in. And two Blues players run into each other, and Cedar Rapids is able to get a shot on Lidstick. Schwally, nice flip play there. Kramer on
Ryan and Kramer are out there with, who is that?
That's Hansen, I believe.
Oh, Hansen, you're right.
Hansen.
He's been a while since.
Yeah, Hansen is, some of you might know or not know, but Hansen suffered from a concussion. I don't know how many, been over a month at least.
It's been a while.
And it was in a game. It was kind of a fluky play. We actually up in the booth didn't even see it. But concussions are obviously a serious thing. And we're going to get a penalty. So we're going to get a hook, and that's going to be on Cedar Rapids. So your Quad City Blues are going to go on another Blue Sports Network power play. So there's the first penalty of the game. Wicks right on top of it. Kramer, good hustle, and the Cedar Rapids player, all he could do was hook Kramer.
You got to cut stand still, and all you do is stick a stick out and try to slow him down.
So DeYoung, Mahoney, and Stevenson's coming off late. O'Neal, nice face-off win by DeYoung, but O'Neal had a shot and just went wide. Backhanded to Mahoney. Mahoney tried to hit DeYoung, couldn't get to it. And the Cedar Rapids able to knock it deep. Abbott, he hits it around the corner. Rings it around, goes to the blue line, and Mahoney has to settle it down, and he tries to throw it up to Abbott. So the big cat, who's been skating it in quite a bit, gets it off to DeYoung. DeYoung, he's going to bring it in the corner, try to settle it down. And you think a big game like this, Mark, there's a lot of nerves on the
I don't think anymore. I mean, they played Cedar Rapids three other times before, and just a different arena, I guess. I don't think they're really nervous. I don't think that plays into it. Maybe it does for some of them.
You know, ice is ice, just like a basketball court has a hoop.
Yeah.
You know, it's all the same
dimensions, right?
It's all the same. So Kramer now with the puck. He's going to backhand it in. He tried to get Mahoney. Mahoney, long shift by him. Kramer shoots, weird angle, but doesn't go in. Good body up there by Kramer, shielding the puck away from the Cedar Rapids player. Cedar Rapids, though, knocks it off his stick, and then they're going to skate it up and dump it deep. So 52 seconds left to go on this Blues power play as O'Neal comes around the back of the net, puts on the brakes. The Cedar Rapids player, I don't know how faked out he was by that, but he fell down. Nice soft backhand, but just out of the reach of Ryan Cedar.
Yeah, I tried to catch him kind of out of the zone of speed there, and it's a little behind him.
So Cedar Rapids strong on the forecheck, forcing your Blues to get out of sync, as O'Neal's just going to backhand it around to Cedar, and Cedar can't handle it. A nice play there by the Blues as the puck enters Cedar Rapids zone, but again gets flushed down the ice.
Justin Schwally back today after coming out of the game there. Was that yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday. Took a heck of a shot. When he got hit, it almost looked like his ribs. And they were concerned with his head. He suffered from some head injuries, so they were concerned about that.
Yeah, it's always better to be on the side of caution, you know.
So Finley off the bench, and Cedar Rapids, the penalty is over. Cedar Rapids had an opportunity there for a 3-on-1, and lucky for us, the shot goes wide on Lipstick. Kramer, he's going to flop it up the ice, and it's going to go for an icing. Good hustle there by Finley, but obviously going to be out of the reach of him. And probably not a bad idea. Yeah, one of the things we've struggled all year, and you've heard us say it, and the coaches know it because they work on it every day in practice, and they do a great job in practice doing it, is transferring that practice over to the ice and having our breakouts be consistent.
Right, yeah.
You know, sometimes it's beautiful, and other times we just have a heck of a time getting it out of our zone. Schwally, he's going to hit it hard up the ice. That puck's going to bounce off a Cedar Rapids player and go out of play. So I'm going to tell you, it's pretty awesome to be here at the TaxSlayer Center, a.k.a. iWireless Center, a.k.a. The Mark. Many of you probably still call it that. But it's nice to see the big screen up there on the board, the pictures taken of the boys, and the TaxSlayer Center's really gone all out for our team. Cedar Rapids, though, with control of the puck. They're going to shoot it in on Litstick. Lots of traffic, blocked down, and that's going to squirt out. Finley's going to give chase as it hits the blue line, and Cedar Rapids gingerly is going to skate it behind their netminder and put on the brakes. Not really a big fake out, but Finley, he just skated past it. Puck goes down the ice, and Cedar Rapids, no icing. Great stretch play there.
Yeah, just Schwally was right with him, right in his pocket there. So
puck's going to go down the ice again, take a casual bounce off the boards, and Cedar Rapids is going to gain control. So right now it's been all Cedar Rapids. The shot total's 2-1, and I know that doesn't look like a lot, but Cedar Rapids has dictated the pace the entire game.
Yeah, you said we've had some difficulty here just getting it out of our zone and breaking out. So
O'Neal, he's going to get it up the ice, and Cedar Rapids holds that blue line very well, and they just backhand it in. LeBlanc, he's bumped into. It's hard to knock him off his feet, but if you could just get him bumped just a little bit, the LeBlanc right there, freight train, he couldn't get it over the blue line far enough to get it advanced into Cedar Rapids zone. But nice job there. Dumps
he
it
came
in.
back and knocked it deep.
Cedar Rapids off the boards. Good pinch there by O'Neill, but he couldn't keep it in, and Cedar Rapids is going to bring it up the ice. So Weaver, he's out there with O'Neill. Shot's going to go way high, so a 4-iron over the top of Lidstick. Nice play there by O'Neill, and O'Neill gets tripped down.
You going to get a hook on that one?
And no call, so
wow.
Wicks was right there. Thought it might be a trip. He must have felt like it was incidental. So no call as Cedar Rapids gathers it behind their net, brings it out. Nice pressure there by DeYoung, but Cedar Rapids with a nice little nifty stick move gets it down and dumps it in deep on Lidstick. Abbott, he backs it around the boards to Mahoney, and Mahoney can't handle it. Puck goes right to the big cat as he brings it up, puts on the brakes, tries to make a stretch pass to DeYoung, and somehow DeYoung's able to come away with it, but just lost it the last second. And that puck's going to actually squirt in. Yeah. So that was a slow, dragging process.
I say he got a stick on it, but couldn't get past the defenseman there. So
it just snuck on by and got in on net.
So you got the Parker Hansen, Cedar, and Kramer line out there.
It's kind of weird when you look at these jerseys. We should know the numbers by heart. We usually do, but every once in a while, like with the Hansen deal, we hadn't seen him play for so long.
Yeah,
that it was a little. Who's 61? Kramer with the puck now. He surveys, puts a nice little move there. Nifty little play, gets it out to the point. Kramer with the puck, gives it off to Cedar. This Cedar-Kramer line has played very well this year. Abbott, he pinches, knocks it down. Cedar takes his spot. Abbott steps up, big hit, knocks down the Cedar Rapids player. Cedar gets roughed up on the boards.
That's interference.
He falls down.
I didn't see the puck even come over there.
So Hansen on the ice right now.
Oh,
nice hit there. Nice play, Ryan Cedar. Oh, little Ryan Cedar, 150 pounds, soaking wet, lays out the Cedar Rapids player, and it's starting to get a little chippy now. So Abbott, Schwally out there on the ice right now with Aaron Matthews. And Cedar Rapids has the puck behind Lidstick. Holds and waits. Has an open spot, lots of time, gets a shot in on Lidstick. Lidstick with a great leg save. And look at this, Kramer comes out. We got a 3-on-2 possibly developing. Kramer chips it forward. Waterloo goal, our Waterloo Cedar Rapids player. Now you got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, we played 2 games against Waterloo on Friday and on Saturday. So if I say Waterloo or Cedar says Waterloo, you'll understand why.
Forget where you're at sometimes. You got all of these prison uniforms I got here. I should remember that's Cedar Rapids.
Yeah, it's hard not to know who Cedar Rapids is because their uniforms are quite unusual.
It's like the chain gang.
It's like a chain gang. And when they go through the line on the handshakes, it's pretty much what it looks like. Cedar Rapids with the puck. We got to stop messing around and get back to play here.
Yeah,
Cedar Rapids brings the puck in, and they dump it into our zone. Dream back there. Nice nifty play to Cedar Rapids in the slot. Good for us. He couldn't get all of it.
Yeah, we nearly got stuck with all 5 guys below the goal line there.
So Kobe Barnes, he's going to bring it up. He's going to get rubbed off, but he gets into Cedar Rapids zone as they chip it up high. O'Neill can't keep it in. It would have been a nice keep because he had some traffic in front. Habercorn, Andy is able to get it up to Noah Abbott. Abbott to Kobe Barnes, and we're going to get a stoppage in play. And not exactly why the stoppage happened. Looked like the net was off.
Oh, maybe that must have been. Yeah, I seen him point down towards the goalie there. Must have been.
So, but we do have a Cedar Rapids player going to the bench.
Oh, okay.
So you're right. He pointed to the goalie. I thought maybe the goalie because then the goalie, he adjusted his net. So it looked like
maybe he pushed it off on purpose. So maybe
could have been delay a game. And I honestly, I feel like I heard somebody yell delay.
Okay.
So
that could be
from the bench.
You're
so
right.
Coach White, Coach Watkins.
Listen for the announcement here.
Along with Mark Hitchborn, all 3 of those guys on the bench. Mark Hitchborn, who's done an outstanding job this year, helping out our boys. We've had a lot of kind of weird injuries. Nice center. Try to get DeYoung. Puck is still loose. Stevenson's going to gain control. And Stevenson's hit hard from behind as Cedar Rapids able to knock the puck down the ice. Lidstick, he comes way out and settles it up. And Noah Abbott skates behind the red line and brings it up. But
he's trying to hit DeYoung there, but
we're going to get an offsides and a stoppage in play.
We got the Cedar, Kramer, and what was that? I forgot. Who's out there? 61.
Hanson.
Hanson.
So you'll get it, Mark. You'll get it, buddy.
My mind's mush.
We win a clean face-off draw to O'Neill, and O'Neill gives it right back to Kramer. Kramer tries to hit across ice. Schwally shoots it at net. It looks like the goalie for Cedar Rapids tried to make a play, but it was a little way out of his reach.
A little high, yeah.
Kramer with the puck. Kramer has been the arch nemesis of this Cedar Rapids team as Hanson knocked down in front. Hanson playing the point. He's a shifty little guy, and he can find a little crease. If we can get a puck out in front of the goalie, he might be able to knock one home. Schwally, though, has to regroup, and he tries to throw it hard off the boards. Cedar Rapids brings it up. Nice play by Cedar Rapids because they're going to get a shot on Lidstick, and it's going to go wide. Cedar, he's back out there, chips it up to Schwally. Schwally's going to turn and look and going to casually go and try to throw a pass to O'Neill just out of his reach.
Yep. A line change here.
So Cedar Rapids are going to knock it down deep in the zone, actually hit 3 Quatsi blue sticks on the way down into our zone, and time is slowly dwindling away on this power play as we really haven't got anything going. Weaver brings it up, gets it to Habercorn.
10 seconds on the power play here.
Maybe get one more rush.
Yep.
One more attack, but Cedar Rapids gains control. We're going to get it to Weaver. Weaver, why not? Throws it in the goalie. Yeah. LeBlanc almost got a redirect.
Yeah, it was on for about chest high there.
Pass goes in the front. So LeBlanc, good body position there. Nice back check by O'Neill, and LeBlanc comes away with it.
Yeah, that was nice. Nice job there by O'Neill. Lift that stick, and LeBlanc was right there to put it deep.
LeBlanc had the puck on his stick for just a second, loses in the corner, and Cedar Rapids is going to gain control. They're going to knock it down the ice. So that'll be an icing.
Yeah, power play's over, so. Yeah, we didn't get we had a little zone time, but I don't think we got any shots on net there. We only got 3 shots for the game, so Cedar Rapids has 6. So a little over 2 minutes left here. We got to get on our horses here and make something happen. Shots on net, anyway.
So Tony Habercorn to take the draw with Finley. Habercorn tries to center to the point. Finley had it on his stick. Puck's bouncing around. Look at Finley. Puck gets loose. Backhand in. Matthews tried to jump into the play and make a play. So Finley with a nice little nifty backhand, and Matthews tried to jump on, and Matthews now with the puck, and he's going to chip it. It's going to go deep. So Finley, Matthews, and Tony Habercorn out on the ice. Nice play there by Matthews. Puck ends up in the corner.
So that's Stoll out there now.
Stoll
and,
yep.
and Abbott.
So Habercorn and Matthews behind the net can't retrieve the puck, and Cedar Rapids is going to bring it out. And they're actually going to have a 3-on-2. Shot's going to go in on Lidstick. He's going to paddle it away and give it off to the Big Cat as the Big Cat turns and looks. Has it knocked off of his stick. Nice little pass there to Finley. Finley, though, he was lined up. We got kind of lucky there. I thought he might get his head taken off. Nice little chip up there from Habercorn. And this line's played very well. They've gotten it deep. They've got some pressure on our Cedar Rapids and the Cedar Rapids goalie, but we just can't get any sustained shots.
Yep.
So Cedar Rapids, they ice the puck.
That's one of those deals. We just got to start throwing it at the net, and hopefully you get some traffic in front and get a rebound or get a deflection and a greasy goal, like we say.
Yeah, I'm kind of I kind of thought Cedar Rapids iced the puck, and now Wicks is bringing it down into our zone, and I don't understand the call. And usually, if they make a mistake, they just put it at center ice.
Yeah,
so I'm not really.
He's explaining it to Todd Watkins why.
Because the puck was coming down, and he blew it dead when our player touched it, and then all of a sudden now he's getting an explanation from Wicks. But doesn't matter. We're going to play it to the right of Lidstick. And again, Andy Habercorn wins the faceoff, and Kobayashi gives chase. Cedar Rapids, though, it's another one of those things we just can't get to some of those loose pucks. LeBlanc, he has it, tries to get it deep, tries to go deep again. Finally, puck gets deep, but there's no one even near the Cedar Rapids player in their zone. Nice sauce out of the zone. Weaver steps up, makes a play, and then takes a shot along the boards, and we're going to get an offsides. Speaking of the Habercorns, their mom has done an outstanding job of getting this together. I know it's taken an army to make this benefit game work.
Organize it and get everything, everybody on the same page. A lot of work.
Lynn Passini in the past, she did a very nice job as well, and it takes a lot of time and effort to put on something like this together. So we thank her a tremendous amount.
Yeah, great job.
DeYoung, wow, backhand. It goes all the way across the ice, and Mahoney has it get to his stick. Tries to do a sauce. Didn't get it up in the air.
Tried to hit Carter Stevenson, but he was tied up with two Cedar Rapids players. So
nice play there. Nice transition from the Big Cat. We get it right back in, and just like that, time is going to expire. So how ironic, though, our last nice rush, and it ends at the horn. So right now we're going to go to a short little break here. As you know, the JV, like I said before, they have a couple minutes here, and then they'll start the second period. So your Quad City Blues down 1-0, and again struggling to get that puck on net.
Yeah, we've got to get some sort of flow going here and get something set up in our offensive zone. We just been kind of scrambling around, nothing solid set up. So seems like sometimes the more we go into the game, the better we get. But start off a little slow. So let's pick it up a notch here.
So they announced the Zamboni driver. How cool is that? I mean, seriously, Mark, it's little things like that make this a big deal for a lot of people.
Well, kids, that'd be a big deal for them to ride on the big Zamboni.
I'm going to be honest. I've always wanted to ride the Zamboni. I've never been on it. My kids have. Axel, who's a senior this year, he did when he was a little teeny guy.
Yeah.
He's so small I couldn't even see him on the Zamboni back in those days. But I know the song, I Want to Ride a Zamboni, is pretty popular among hockey fans, but it's true for me. I have literally always wanted to ride a Zamboni. Not drive it. I'd probably crash it into the boards, but you, Mark, you've ever wanted to drive the Zamboni or ride on the Zamboni?
Not particularly. Suppose if I got the chance, I'd go for a ride, huh? Oh.
And we're back to play here as DeYoung, Stevenson, and Mahoney out on the ice, and we win the faceoff. Try to get the puck deep, and Cedar Rapids is able to come away with it. Good pressure there by DeYoung. DeYoung with amazing straight line speed. He's shown us a lot this year. Has played extremely well. And that's the one thing we've seen all year, Marcus. It's fun as parents and announcers and commentary. We've got an opportunity to see these kids grow on the ice.
Oh yeah, like I said, I think all the kids you could say that has improved.
Shot goes in from the point by O'Neill and just wide. So good pressure here.
Good pressure, you're right.
This is the best sustained pressure we've had so far this game, but Cedar Rapids, they're going to knock it down the ice, and it's going to roll, and it doesn't go for an icing, but Cedar Rapids, they desperately needed that. So DeYoung, he's in on the forecheck. Puck's going to get loose, and Cedar Rapids is going to dump it behind our net. Nice job by Noah Abbott, who stops the puck and flips it high up in the air, and that's going to go out of the zone. And Mahoney and DeYoung getting to the point where they need a line change.
Yeah,
so
they get a little tired. They've been out there since
the start of the
2
period.
minutes, yeah.
So that stoppage in play is going to get a line change. And looks like we're going to have Cedar, Kramer, and Hansen. So since Hansen is out there, Cedar and Kramer have officially become Hansen brothers. So the Hansen brothers out there now on the ice. And Kramer to take the draw on Cedar Rapids. They win to the draw and flip it down deep into the corner. And Justin Schwally brings the puck up ice. And he knocks it around the back corner. And Stoll is there. Parker Hansen, he chips it out. And Litstick is able to control. So Cedar Rapids able to get it deep. kind of at will. But gets knocked around the boards and slides all the way down. It's not going to be an icing. And Kramer, good hustle down there, pulls up, loses the puck. Kind of did a pirouette. Finally, puck was at his feet. Schwally jumps up in the play, and that's going to be a mistake as Cedar Rapids, they got all the speed. Stole, nice, tried to play there. Lidstick with a nice save. So across the crease, and Lidstick pushing off and sliding in a 2-on-1, and I thought it was going to be a goal, I'm going to tell you. And Lidstick.
2-on-1 turned into a 2-on-none there.
Yeah, it did. Nice shot backhand by Kramer. Nice step up there by Stoll, and Cedar Rapids, they're just going to knock it down the ice.
Yeah.
And get it. So great play there by Lidstick with what could possibly be the save of the game.
Oh.
So they're making the announcement now that the Blues players' jerseys are going to be auctioned off. So if you're listening to the game and you feel like you want to call in to the Blues Sports Network,
you know,
maybe you could get one of those jerseys.
It sounds like to me that means the parents' time. Oh.
So Bremer, he's run into it.
Nice pick by Bremer.
That was, speaking of basketball, right? Set a nice screen. Tony Habercorn, he gets on the Jets. Nice hit there by Habercorn as O'Neill's able to backhandle it in. So O'Neill, good play by him. He's getting roughed up in the corner. Cedar Rapids comes away with it. And Matthews is going to send it in on net, and it gets blocked down. Cedar Rapids, over the years, they always do a nice job of getting in the shooting lanes, and there's a golden opportunity there. And Cedar Rapids is going to come away with it. Weaver in a very good position. Cedar Rapids throws it at Lidstick, which goes way wide. So Weaver tries to backhand it along the boards, doesn't get out, and look what Matthews comes up with. Puck goes down in toward the Cedar Rapids zone, and Finley, he's still out there. He's looking at the bench going, come on, coach, I got to get off. So Finley's going to come off, and Kobayashi's going to step on the ice as LeBlanc is out there with Habercorn. So Andy Habercorn out there on the ice. Nice hit there by Justin Swally, freed up the puck for Kobayashi. Kobayashi, he's going to dump it in from the red line.
Hits the referee.
And it hits the referee. Did it hit the linesman?
Hit the linesman into the bench, yeah.
I tell you what, I've been hit with one of those rubber pucks, and it hurts. And those linesmen, they get hit all the time.
Yeah.
So I wonder how much padding they have on their arms, which probably equates to none.
No, right, yeah.
So Andy Habercorn, I've said this more than once throughout the season, I would love to get a percentage of face-offs he takes and what he wins, because he is quite possibly one of the best face-off artists I've ever seen. I mean, if you want to call him an artist, because he's good with the that face-off circle. He wins quite a few of them. Nice hit there by LeBlanc, but Cedar Rapids is able to get it down ice. They're going to get a shot, slowly roll in on Lidstick. So Schwally had just enough time to get back there and kind of disrupt the Cedar Rapids player from getting a decent shot on goal. But Cedar Rapids doing a nice job of keeping the pressure on, and they score.
Yep, got a guy come right down the slide all alone there. And
so our defense forgot what was going on, and Abbott went after the Cedar Rapids player on the board, and we didn't have any forward help, and Schwally got turned around a little bit, and they went right down the slot and scored just like that. Now it's 2-0, and Cedar Rapids, who just when you think we have all the momentum, comes back and gets another goal. And
we just haven't got any shots on goal. We only got 4 for the game here so far, and the Riders got 8. So we just got to get shots toward the net, and like I said, Crasher, just like we're right there. They had the puck behind the net, and Noah Abbott had him tied up, but he had just enough to get it out front, and there was a guy come right down the slot. So
DeYoung, Stevenson, Mahoney line is out there, and Cedar Rapids right away wins the faceoff and gets a shot on Lidstick, but it goes wide. Nice hit there by Stevenson. Another nice play there, but Cedar Rapids, great back check by DeYoung.
Good lift stick, the stick lift there.
And Stevenson, he's got a step.
Got DeYoung going to the net.
So Stevenson trailer, can't hit Mahoney. Mahoney turns and shoots.
There we go, that's a little what we need there.
So Mahoney behind the net. DeYoung, and a shot goes in, and nice, almost a redirect by Stevenson.
Deflected.
So, boy, that would have been a nice goal there.
I think it surprised the goalie.
Because his 5-hole was wide open, and that puck darn near had eyes. Nice play there by DeYoung. DeYoung at the blue line with Abbott. They can't hold it, and they come away with it. Stevenson, he's going to gingerly backhand it in, and DeYoung gives chase, and Cedar Rapids, though, loops around and brings it out of their zone. Head full of steam now. Puts on the brakes. Tries to get a shot. Very nice hit by Ryan Cedar. So Ryan hit Cedar so far today. 2 big shots. DeYoung has to get it deep. And you got the big cat coming in hard. And a nice hit there. That's a classic snot bubble hit. He hit him so hard, a snot bubble came out of his nose. Great play by the big cat. He had 3 of those yesterday against Waterloo.
He always seems to be in good position to lay those guys out. They don't seem to catch him, see him. You'd think they'd see that big guy coming at him.
So maybe that hit will get us going a little bit.
Yeah, had a couple big hits here to see if
puck gets rattled around. It's in the neutral zone. Pitchfork down into our zone by Cedar Rapids. O'Neill, he tries to make a glove play, but he can't. He turns around and does the same thing. And Kramer's going to come away with this puck, and he's going to put on the Jets.
We got 3 on 2 here. Hurry it up.
Cedar Rapids, good defensive there. Kramer
yeah.
was just beat up on. Wicks had his whistle to his mouth.
He was got the second shot.
No icing there. It was funny. We were watching the play, and a second shot from a Cedar Rapids player on Kramer,
right there.
and that's
He's got to get it this time. Yep.
So finally, Kramer draws the penalty. But the first one happened, and it was funny. We both saw Wicks raise his hand.
He's going to call him.
And he changed his mind. And, again, we've talked to Wicks and the referees before, and they say a lot of times they have to watch the continuation of the play. And where we think might be an instant penalty may not turn out that way. So,
but he probably had that in his mind there when he called this. I mean, that was definitely an interference call, but said, okay, I let you get away with one, not this time.
Not this time. So, good hustle will lead to drawing penalties, and your Quad City Blues are on another Blue Sports Network power play.
Hopefully it goes better than the first 2.
So Habercorn, clean win, gets it to O'Neill. O'Neill waits and flips it around the back to Habercorn. Habercorn can't handle it. Puck goes in and takes a funny bounce, and all of a sudden Cedar Rapids comes away with the 2-on-1. Nice hit there into the board. So great play.
Oh.
And he's going to call it. So Wicks is going to call O'Neill, and he's going to call him on a.
What do you call him?
I think he looked like he made a boarding call.
Boarding?
Yeah, I think that's what he called. He called a boarding call.
I thought he just put his shoulder into him. But,
I did too. So Wicks, again, calls a boarding call.
That was a good. I thought it was a good check. What do I know? We're standing there shoulder to shoulder, and he just put his shoulder into him.
We're going to be down.
So
we're going to be down
2 and a 10, I guess, huh?
2 and a 10. And look at this.
Sven Finley's going to serve.
Sven Finley.
He's going to serve the 2 minutes.
So for those people that haven't been aware of Sven Finley and the Finley family, Sven had a blood clot issue, and he has not been able to play all year. And the first time he's actually been able to get on the ice, and he's going to get his name in the books for serving that 2 and 10. And I know it's something simple. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal to some, but for us in the Blues family, that is huge.
He's been practicing with the team all year long, so it'd be good to see him be a part of the team, be on the bench and everything too. So,
and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm kind of emotional over that because that is a big deal. He's able to be out there. So back to play as Noah Abbott in the corner tries to muscle Cedar Rapids player off the puck. Cedar Rapids somehow, though, able to gobble it up. We have a 4-on-4, so everybody knows. Right, so it's a 4-on-4. Cedar Rapids will have a short power play after this.
Yeah, about 20 seconds difference, looks like.
So puck got squirted around, and I'm not sure.
That's icing.
I'm not sure why Hansen just iced the puck.
I think he forgot that we were 4-on-4, I think.
So Hansen
just skated it down and
he chucked it.
Then dump it, but that's easy to do. You forget that.
You see your teammate go into the box, you just think, okay, maybe we're on a penalty kill, but nope, four-side. Coach White, he let Hansen know it, but as soon as Hansen did it, he knew he did it, and there's not much you have to say. Face-off one to Cedar Rapids. You get it to the point. Nice play there by Habercorn. Puck does not get free, though. And that's one of those bounces. Nice play across the ice and score. And just like that, it's 3-0. we had both our forwards got past the blue line and
Yeah,
allowed Cedar Rapids to get behind us, and then
Yeah.
it was just basically a 3-on-2. And
They thought they had a breakout coming, and then got deflected back in the zone.
So unfortunately, your Blues are on the short end of a long stick as it's now 3-0 Roughriders. So another mistake for the Blues players, and we're going to get a goalie change as Litstick is out.
Yeah.
And Quinn has come in. Quinn the other night played against Dubuque, played extremely well.
Oh, yeah, the shutout in Dubuque, I remember, and he played pretty well the other day in Waterloo. Didn't get the win, but he played pretty well.
Yeah, he was left out to dry a couple times made the first initial saves and then couldn't stop the rebound because we had a breakdown on defense. But hopefully the goalie change, you've seen it 1,000 times in all of hockey. Sometimes a goalie change will spark a team, and hopefully that's the case here as Mac Truck Quinn is in at net. So look out, some lucky fan. I thought it was going to go out of play.
It did.
It did. It just took a kiss off the top of the glass, and I think it bounced straight down. So kind of an unusual out-of-play puck there. Because not very often does somebody in the very front row get a puck. Now, granted, there's nobody over there.
Yeah, 4 seconds here. We got it be 4-on-4, and then Cedar Rapids is going to get a 20-second power play. So
Cedar Rapids shoots it in on Quinn, and Quinn's going to get warmed up right away as he makes the glove save. We'll get a stoppage in play. His face-off's going to be to the right of Quinn. I think Litstick played well. His defense kind of let him down.
Yeah,
and
we didn't help him out any. He had a couple of odd man rushes. He made some big saves on those, but had guys come down the slot untouched.
There's a gift right there. And Cedar Rapids, they packaged one up for us as an errant play by their goalie, and unfortunately we can't capitalize. And Cedar Rapids just going to win the race on the Big Cat. He's going to let him have it though. So he has a different opinion. Sven Finley, he's out on the ice. So he came out of the box. So Finley on the ice right now, and then he's going to turn around and go back out. I think Coach Watkins wanted to just get in the rush, but with his condition, it's just not worth risking anything.
Yeah.
And like you said, Mark, he has practiced with the team.
But yeah, he's got the no contact jersey, but he gets to get out there and skate, and still part of the team. So
and he's got a lot of years left in his hockey career, so he'll be back.
I know he's got a doctor appointment coming up here later this month, and let's check on his condition, and we'll see what happens with that.
So our fingers are crossed that everything goes well. With that said, face-off right of the Cedar Rapids netminder. Cedar Rapids comes away with it and chips it up the boards, and Weaver steps forward and knocks it back in. Habercorn, he steps in to a Cedar Rapids player, and they dump it down ice. Weaver gives chase and tries to knock it out, but again, no Cedar Rapids player there, and we were able to get it out. But Weaver, that first initial hit, he wasn't able to get it out of our zone. There's a block. He's going to get one. Puck on his stick. He tries to get knocked off the puck. Kobe Barnes out there on the ice, rattles it around. Cedar Rapids player falls down. Habercorn steps up, makes a nice pay to LeBlanc. LeBlanc can't get it to settle down. Puck is still loose. Habercorn, he's going to turn and shoot. It's going to go in on the Cedar Rapids netminder, and good sustained pressure there by that line as the Cedar Rapids netminder makes the save, and he has to get a stoppage in play.
Boy, LeBlanc, I know he was standing there right at the top of the crease, and nobody was on him if he just couldn't get the shot off. Shots 9-6 now.
So we're picking up the pace a little bit.
A little bit. Well, yeah, we got to just keep it down there.
Puck drop won by the Blues. Mahoney got a nice shot on net, but it just went. Oh, and a big hit there by the Big Cat.
Ooh, that got deflected.
As he stepped up again, so there's his second big hit of the game. And I guarantee you what, if we got hit like that, Mark, we'd probably still be laying there because he lays it down when he hits those kids.
Solid kid.
So DeYoung, he stayed back as Mahoney is there, and Stoll had to pinch up, try to get into the rush. Puck goes off of Stoll's stick, backhands it in. It's going to gingerly go into the Cedar Rapids zone, but not deep enough as the Blues get a change. Not too many men on the ice, and Ryan Cedar now with the puck. Cedar, he banks it off the glass to himself. He gets roughed up in the corner. Nice little play by Cedar. So Cedar keeping the play alive with Haberkorn. And Kramer out there with him. Kramer, he misses the puck. The puck's rolling around by people's feet and finally gets spotted by Stoll and gets knocked down ice, but Cedar Rapids is able to gain control for a split second. Now Kramer, he's going to come up with it and he's going to dump off a little touch pass to Cedar. So Cedar, he gains control. He throws it out to Haberkorn. Haberkorn, nice pass there. Look, and the Big Cat was there in front, and a good save there by the Cedar Rapids goalie as it goes off of him and goes out of play, and the net gets a little wiggle.
Yeah, they got that's a good movement there. Had a couple guys going to the net, and it just got deflected up high. So
that line played extremely well in Waterloo, and
that was a good shift. Just come back out and just keep going. Next shift, just try to have a good shift.
Face-off one goes in, kind of handcuffs the Cedar Rapids goalie. Wasn't going to get on net, but DeYoung with the good face-off win to Stevenson. And now Cedar Rapids gets control of it, going to dump it down ice. And they all hustled, but it goes for an icing.
That's one of those things we just got to put it in your mind, go out and have a good shift. You're not going to make it all up in one shot. So
a minute 59 seconds left here at the TaxSlayer Center of the second period as Cedar, Kramer, and Haberkorn are out there, and we're missing one more defenseman, and here comes Justin Schwally. So Kramer with the win, tried to get it to Haberkorn. Does. Haberkorn shoots it in, and it's going to get deflected by a Cedar Rapids player, and again, the net gets to dance as that puck goes out of play. Face-off to the left of the Cedar Rapids netminder. Cedar Rapids is going to be run out of the circle. And Haberkorn with the draw. And
Abbott couldn't
handle it. It's a good try, just popped over his stick. Haberkorn, he comes hard in on the forecheck, but completely misses the Cedar Rapids player. Noah Abbott's able to throw it right back in, and Haberkorn, he comes in after it. He misses again with the hip check. So twice Haberkorn has tried to play the body, and he's missed the puck, and Cedar Rapids now is going to bring it into our zone and backhandle it gingerly in, and Ryan Cedar makes a play and gets roughed up a little bit, takes a hit to make a play, and Kramer gets on the puck. Cedar Rapids, they now have the puck, and Ryan Cedar with the quick stick is able to knock it in to the red line, but Cedar Rapids dumps it in on Quinn. Quinn paddles it away, and Justin Schwally with the nice stretch pass to Kramer. Kramer has a possible 2-on-1. Nice toe dag by Kramer. Kramer across the crease. Shot goes in. He couldn't hit Cedar. So great play by both Kramer and Cedar as they try to get a good shot, a nifty little play right there at the end. And an icing, Cedar Rapids with some panic in their eyes, and they ice the puck down the ice.
Kramer had a nice little toe drag to get around the defenseman, and Cedar was going hard to the net, just couldn't get it on his stick for a solid shot. Got a piece of it, but
so he had a little bit of dipsy-doo-dah. Unfortunately, it wasn't a dipsy-doo-dah day, and that puck didn't go in the back of the net.
Keep it up, though. I mean, just remember that play. So
look out.
Sven Finley out there.
Sven Finley pulling a shift here. Had to face off, and he gets right back off. I love how Coach Watkins is doing that. Giving him an opportunity. He's getting him off. DeYoung's going to get a shot and a goal save. So DeYoung had it. Puck was bobbling around on him a little bit, and he couldn't get a good angle, and he ended up shooting it right in the Cedar Rapids goalie's chest. And we get a stoppage with play with 35 seconds left to go. And let's see if we could get one more rush. Sven Finley is going to come out again to take this draw. He wins, gets a shot on net. So exactly what he wanted, backhand in. And Finley's going to come off the ice as the Blues go in after it. Nice play there by Mahoney along the boards. Puck's going to squirt free. Schwally steps. He falls down, and Abbott, he's the only one back there to get it. Two Cedar Rapids players over in the corner. Pass goes towards the front of the net. Mahoney's going to get the puck on his stick, and he's going to rumble it up into Cedar Rapids zone. Tries to throw a backhand pass to DeYoung. Good thing for that Cedar Rapids player is he got out of the way. of a Abbott hit, but right at the last second, Justin Swally lays down a shoulder. Actually, I'm sorry, that was Dream Weaver, and gives that kid a nightmare, as unfortunately your Blues are having the same things right now going for them. As this first and second period has been a nightmare for them because they go to the locker room down 3-0, and now we get the special privilege of being honored with his presence of Frenchie on the glass. Frenchie, who was pretty darn sick last week, wasn't able to come to the Waterloo game, so we missed him there. But guess what? He's here today. And Frenchie, how we doing, buddy?
I'm feeling good.
Feeling a lot better?
I'm getting back at it.
Yep. So tough first and second period.
It was real tough. They outchanced us, outscored us on those chances. They buried them, and that's the difference. We've got to get more solid on the D. We can't leave guys hanging in front of the net. It's not a chance for any goalie to take shots like that. But hopefully we'll come out here in the third period and put it all together.
Now, when you say leaving our goalie out to dry like that and not getting our defense back, Mark and I were talking about it earlier, where Abbott had to pinch down and hit the guy along. He had to take the guy with the puck and hit him on the boards. But we didn't have our forwards. They kept extended too far. Our defenseman, he kind of started coming up with the forwards. How do you fix that?
Well, it's a combination because your defense are supporting each other. They should always be supporting each other. You can't get either caught up in the neutral zone in between the blue lines, or you can't get caught down deep, both guys. Then you don't have your support partner. The forwards got to come in with the players. They got to have their heads on swivels, looking around, where are these guys coming from, and they've got to pick up their men. There's 5-on-5 out there. They got to play in unison that way as a team and support each other that way. But a couple occasions here, one, we should have got the puck over the red line and shot it in before getting that face-off. That burned us on the third goal. The second goal, we had two guys down low, and there was one guy sitting out in front. And that's an unfortunate play. Guy got the better of our goalie on that one. The first goal down here earlier on in the first period was just, I think, nervousness on behalf of the goalie as well as the team, because it was really early on. But that's a puck that's got to be had by the goalie, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating. We've always said that sometimes it takes getting punched in the mouth to wake up, but unfortunately we've been punched pretty hard 3 times here.
Well, I'm wondering, are we tired? Are we tired for playing so much hockey this week?
Yeah.
Because they've been on the ice straight since last weekend. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We traveled for 2 days. Are these boys tired today come Sunday? You can't have any excuses. You got to keep playing, though. These 2 points are critical for us to reach the playoffs.
For right now, I think we're sitting in 7th place right now. Waterloo is a game or a point behind us. So it's kind of one of those critical moments where, yeah, we do have, I think we have a game in hand. I'm not exactly sure. We do play some games against Dubuque. Also have some tough games at home against Omaha as well.
Yes.
So we've got to take advantage of any team, any game, every game, try to get as many points out of as we possibly can.
I agree. We got, I think Waterloo's got 2 on us now, because we pulled that in on Friday night in that win. Yesterday, when we ended up losing that one 3-1, they picked up that 2 points. But that 2 points on Friday were really important to us, because that would have stretched them to 4 and us back. And that game in hand, I believe, is here today, because I don't think Waterloo's playing. But, yeah, these games we've got to have coming home, that's for sure.
You know, one of the things you mentioned just a few minutes ago was all the amount of ice time we've had. As a casual player or a casual observer, parent, whatever, we might forget that they have been on the ice for that long. Practice, game, practice, game.
Yeah.
And it's hard to believe. But you know what? It is what it is. I mean, these kids are youthful. They should have some in the tank left. But I know if I was on the ice, all those days in a row, I'd probably be in a wheelchair.
A little tired. But these guys, like you say, they are youthful. There's enough guys. There's a couple that came back as well from injuries. They should have some legs. We got one more period. I'm not giving up here at all. I mean, it's one shot early. Break the period into 3 little parts. We can get goal.
All right, well, Frenchie, thank you. We'll look forward to seeing you at the second intermission at the varsity game, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me, Mark.
You're listening to the Blues Sports Network. Blues Hockey. Welcome back to the ice. Your Quad City Blues. 3-0 is the score. Cedar Rapids Roughriders had some good things going today in the first and second period, but not enough as we're just not getting shots on net. Some breakdowns on defense, trying to get it out of the neutral zone. Sometimes we've had 5 guys below the net. Just some miscommunications on some of those shifts, and all it takes is one error, and that biscuit is in the back of the basket way too many times for Cedar Rapids. Some highlights, though, of today's game. Sven Finley, able to take the ice. He's able to take a few shifts. Now, granted, those shifts lasted about 5 seconds, but you know what? It's just great to see him out there. We obviously talked a little bit earlier about his condition. So love seeing him out there hitting the ice. Also, these Peds, this is a tremendous experience for the boys. It's a huge benefit opportunity for the Peds organization. And again, without all the volunteers, this awesome day couldn't happen. So Mark kind of summed it up. Turnovers, and some miscommunication.
And we got to get shots.
We got to get shots.
Bottom line kind of been the story all year long.
So here we go. Start of the third period. DeYoung is going to win a faceoff, but Cedar Rapids is going to gain control of it. DeYoung, nice little bump off the puck by a Cedar Rapids player. Stevenson, he comes in, hatchets.
Ooh, nice save.
Hatchets the puck down. Quinn is warmed up early as Cedar Rapids got a shot on him, but
yeah, like I said, we've only get 9 shots on goal here through 2 periods. We haven't even tested this goalie out, so we need to. I know we could beat him. We played him before, so let's get some shots on him and just crash the net. Give up some rebounds, maybe.
So Stevenson, he gets rubbed off the puck firmly by a Cedar Rapids player, and they come away with it. So again, can't get the puck out. Cedar Rapids cross ice. Nice play there by Mahoney. Lifted the Cedar Rapids stick just enough that Cedar Rapids couldn't get a shot on. Now, waved off icing.
Yeah.
Cedar Rapids is going to bring the puck up ice. Habercorn steps up. Kramer, he has the puck. He loses it. Nice little nifty play by him. And we can't get this Habercorn-Kramer center line going either. They've been a spark for us all season.
Yeah. Well, they did have Habercorn on a different line, but we had
So Kramer, Cedar battling for the puck over there in the corner. Kramer's going to come away with it. Kramer gets it knocked off his stick. Weaver steps up. Nice job by him. Good pinch. Back to Cedar. Cedar, he's roughed up, grabbed down, and that'll be a hold. I'm guessing he'll probably call. Yep, it is. It's a hold. So it was obvious from my standpoint.
His
good
arm
call.
wrapped around him. He's going to give him a hug from behind there.
Gave him a hug. And hugs are good. They release endorphins in your body that make you feel better. But that particular hug goes for 2 minutes, and I'm sure that didn't make the Cedar Rapids player feel any better, but
help us out with power play.
It makes us feel pretty good. We'll take it.
Get one here quick. Here, get back in this thing. Down 3. You need one here quick.
So Hansen, Kobayashi, and LeBlanc out there to take the draw, and Hansen is going to win it cleanly to Kobayashi. He's going to get it off to the big cat, and it just bouncing on him. Yep. LeBlanc, he's in on there. He tries to get the puck. Can't. Cedar Rapids makes a play on it. Doesn't knock it too far, but far enough that we have to regroup. Abbott, he throws it over to Barnes. Barnes, he can't control it, but the big cat made a nice dump in, and LeBlanc, the train, going in after it. LeBlanc with the puck. He tries to center it to Barnes. Doesn't get anywhere near him, and Cedar Rapids picks it off and throws it down the ice.
Yeah, maybe just a second too late. Barnes had come down the slot there, but then he got covered up pretty quick.
So Quinn, nice play by him. He stops it behind the net. Habercorn out there gives it off to Abbott. Abbott's going to bring it up ice. Why not? They're letting him. He drops it off to absolutely nobody. So Cedar, though, good hustle. He has control of the puck. He's going to come around and go towards the net. Holds for a second. Had Kramer in front. Shot goes in. And he just couldn't. Kramer was wide open in front and just couldn't feed him. He was tied up just enough. So Kramer doing a little bit of what Cedar Rapids does. Snuck behind everybody, but Cedar just couldn't get him the puck. And it could have been 3-1 real quick. So a minute left to go on this Blues power play, and Cedar Rapids makes a change.
Yep, just get it on net and let these guys follow it. Follow your shot.
So Cedar Rapids, they're going to win the draw. Throw it down the ice, and they get it there. As Kramer and Abbott couldn't get it on their stick, and Swally has to go back, retrieve. Throws it up the air. It gets blocked out. Tried to hit Abercorn on a nice pass, but the Cedar Rapids player got enough of that puck that kind of messed things up. Pass goes along to Abbott. Abbott surveys, gets it off to Kramer with the head of steam. Kramer, he's got a step. Kramer's got a step. Tries short angle shot. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, didn't have enough room on that post there.
So Abbott to Habercorn. Habercorn likes that odd angle shot, kind of that Ovechkin spot. Gets it off to Kramer. Kramer with a nice little stutter step. Gets it back to Schwally. Schwally tees it up. He gets a shot in on the netminder. He paddles it up in the air. Kramer, he goes in after it. Schwally's going to get it again. He shoots it in on net. Goes wide. Cedar was there in front. Abbott, he's got the puck. Gets it off to Cedar. Cedar drops it off to Habercorn. Habercorn tries to feed Abbott up front. It gets tipped down, and Cedar Rapids goes to full strength, and they able to knock it down. Nope, not an icing. He was just over the red line. I thought for just a split second, too.
A piece of it, yeah.
I tell you, with all those names out on the ice, it's sometimes tough to pick up that red line. Nice play there. It's towards the front.
Oh,
Looked like Stevenson had a play on it. Habercorn took it up ice, and that is going to be an icing.
Stevenson coming down the slot there. Just going to get
They waved it off. So Stowell, he gets beat there, and they wave off the icing. We're going to get a nice play here as DeYoung has it on his stick, but knocked off it just enough that he loses it. Mahoney, he chips it in deep. Stevenson there. Stevenson's been quiet of late. Hopefully get him going this third period. Stoll, he pinches up, and Cedar Rapids has to readjust everything and throw it around the corner and tries a stretch pass. That is going to be an icing. So we're under that 10-minute mark. Time is dwindling down really quick, and we need to make sure we get some shots on net, and we need to get them in a hurry.
Yeah, we get take the chances they're giving us. If they're going to take a penalty, we need to capitalize. We can't let those get away.
And one of the things you can't forget is Brady O'Neill. He had a 2 and a 10, so he's been in the box quite a long time.
Yeah,
so
he's got to be about ready to come out here.
I'd probably say a few seconds and a whistle, and he'll be out.
Probably next whistle. You're probably right.
Backhanded to Cedar Rapids. He goes with the head of steam into the zone, and O'Neill's chomping at the bit. So O'Neill earlier called for a boarding hit from behind, and that's what ended up him being in the sin bin for 10 minutes.
Oh, that's there we go.
Look out. And
we're going to get an interference call or no?
Nope, no call. Both boys hustling. Finley, he was on his horse. He was trying to get down there before the icing, but unfortunately for us, he can't get to it, and it is an icing. So O'Neill.
Still no, maybe. Next whistle, maybe. 9
Next
minutes
whistle.
Still, yeah, here. So
it's got to be close. So he's got his hand on the door, and he's, I'm sure, chomping at the bit to get back on that ice, as nobody ever wants to suffer a 2 and a 10. Cedar Rapids, they're going to gain control, but nice play there by Schwally. He tries to step into it. Puck's bouncing around in front of Quinn. Quinn hasn't really been challenged of late until right there, as that puck was trying to find a spot to sneak into like a rabbit into a hole, and the block. He's going to chip it out of the zone. Abbott, nice hit there. Almost benched the player, and he's hurt. No penalty there.
No, it was a good clean hit.
It was a good clean hit. He was bent over the boards, and his helmet came up, and he's seeing stars as Hansen tries to swing it around to LeBlanc. It's just out of his reach. I hope that young man's okay. But, yes, like you said.
The boards where he could put the top of the boards there right in the middle of his back. So
he'll be sore tomorrow.
That doesn't feel good.
Quinn faces a shot. He's just going to hold and cover as we're going to get a stoppage.
O'Neill finally gets out of the old sin bin there.
And there is O'Neill. Fans are clapping like crazy as that young man is finally gets to go to the bench.
That 12 minutes is long as an eternity, especially when you're only playing 14-minute periods.
Yeah, and they went down. They were rotating, 3 defensemen, I think, at one point. So it gets tiresome on them. So Weaver tries to flip it up out of the zone. Kramer's able to get it to Habercorn. Habercorn back from Cedar. Habercorn with the head full of steam. Habercorn backhand.
Just a little high.
Just goes wide. So nice play. Good transition from Cedar to Kramer to Habercorn. And unfortunately, Habercorn couldn't bury the biscuit. Habercorn in the corner. He feathers it towards the front of the net.
Yeah, it's Cedar coming to the net, but didn't
shot
get enough juice on it.
by Weaver, and that goes way wide. So O'Neal, he's going to drop it deep. Kramer's going to get a gift. He tries to backhand it in. Bobbles off of his stick. So this is one of those things now where the defensemen are going to have to probably start pinching even harder to try to get more into the rush.
Start taking some chances that you don't usually take.
Cedar Rapids avoids a huge hit by O'Neal, but just gets out of the way. Cedar now with the puck. He tries to do a dippy-do. He can't get it to work. Nice play there by Cedar. Cedar still with the puck. Pass goes towards the front. Kramer tied up.
Stick tied up just a little bit.
Cedar Rapids, they're basically matching up their best line against that line, and
we've had some chances. We just haven't got them on net.
Nice play there. The big cat levels him again. So that's his fourth.
He's got a hold of his leg. That's a takedown.
And it's Wicks for getting behind the play. Kramer still on the ice. Long shift for him. He tries a nifty little move, gets behind the player. He's going to shoot, and he's going to score.
We needed that.
So Andrew Kramer doing it all by himself. Nifty little move around two Cedar Rapids players, and he goes Dipty, Dudande, and he scores your Blues' first goal. And we are not out of this game by far, as with 6:39 left, have plenty of time.
Yeah, we've, well, like I said, we always seem to put ourselves down behind and then try to come back and we end up with a shootout with these guys twice at least so far this year. So
here we go. Maybe Cedar Rapids is thinking the same thing we are. Hopefully we could put together a couple more as Stoll hits it up the boards. Stevenson's there. He tries to get it. And Cedar Rapids, they're not going to be in a rush. They probably won't press too hard as the puck's going to get knocked down the ice. They wave off the icing.
I said it got tipped there. So
Stoll, he loses it behind the net. Puck goes towards Quinn. Puck bouncing around. Quinn, who's holding that edge very strongly. So Kramer, the official goal scorer. It was pretty obvious. And we're going to get a break. 2-on-1 here. DeYoung with some speed. DeYoung, and he just has it fall off his stick.
Just a little too far ahead of him.
So DeYoung tries to center it to Mahoney. Mahoney back to DeYoung. DeYoung tries to go 5-hole, can't. So good pressure here.
Yep.
And where has this been all game? And Cedar Rapids again. They're going to try ice it. And
he said he tipped it. He didn't tip it.
Noah Abbott completely missed that puck. They called it an icing, but it is what it is as Abbott swings it around to Stoll. Stoll hard up the glass. Unfortunately, doesn't go very far, but it does carry him out and gets to the neutral zone, and Cedar Rapids gets control of it, and they throw it off the boards. Kobe Barnes had an opportunity to make a play on it. Couldn't, as the puck is being banged around on the boards, and it's going to scooter its way out to Quinn, and Quinn's just going to hold as Cedar Rapids comes fast towards him. Not sure who got the assist there, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was anybody. I think that was just a great individual effort on Kramer's part.
They may have given one when they broke out of the zone, but I didn't hear it. It's under 5.5 minutes. Here we go.
There's that flop pass. We can't get it to work. Great job. It worked a couple times against Dubuque. It was a great play.
Against Waterloo.
Oh, that was Waterloo. You're right. And we're going to get a breakout with Habercorn. A 3-on-1. Habercorn, nice sauce over to Cedar.
Nice.
And Cedar scores!
There we go.
So here we go, just like before.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
Great face-off win, brought down the ice. Habercorn with a beautiful sauce to Ryan Cedar. And put some jalapeno sauce on that goal because it was beautiful. And Ryan Cedar is able to put it home. And it's now 3-2, your Quad City Blues.
5 minutes, plenty of time.
Plenty of time. And Cedar Rapids is calling a timeout, I believe, and they're going to try to settle things down. Yep. And the Cedar Rapids coach is giving them the business over on the bench. He's letting them have it.
He is, too, isn't he? Look at that.
I'm sure he's not being very nice because he is really exaggerated on that bench. And I couldn't blame him.
Yeah. Got the momentum for sure now. Plenty of time here. Let's get this, you know what, let's just keep up what we're doing there. Let's get the shots on net. We got 12 shots, 12 to their 14, so.
And like I said before, Quinn has played very well.
Yeah,
he's kept us in this game, kept things close in relief for Litstick.
Yeah, which Litstick, he was fine. He kind of hung him out, you know, but he's the unfortunately gets to pay the price for, you know, helping us get things worked up.
So that's Cedar Rapids timeout. I'm going to be honest with you. I know sometimes you like to take the timeout, baby, but that might actually help us. keep our lines just as fresh as before. So DeYoung to take the draw with Stevenson and Mahoney. Like I said earlier, I'd like to see Stevenson get one here. He's been quiet of late. He was the team leader in points, goals, and assists for a long time, and he's been quiet. So let's get going there, Carter Stevenson. So Wicks went over to the score box there, and we're going to get things underway. Wicks going to drop the puck. We're going to win it forward. Mahoney and DeYoung make a play for it, and the big cat comes up with it. He's so strong with the puck that a lot of times they try to body him up, and they can't. Plus, it's so long. He's got such a long arm. Oh, and almost a nifty little play by the big cat as he threw it behind the back of the net. All pressure here by the Blues as Stevenson fights for it. Nice pinch there by Abbott. The puck goes loose. DeYoung, he's going to backhand it in. Takes a weird bounce. Mahoney, he's there. Puck's bouncing around in the front. Big Cat, he's going to pinch. He's going to throw it right back into DeYoung. DeYoung tries to center it to Stevenson. Great play by him, but just gets tipped the last second. Cedar Rapids is going to bring it up the ice. And there was an offsides. Yeah, I wondered if he was going to blow the whistle because from our vantage point, Mark, we're pretty much right on that blue line. And maybe 3 feet away from it.
That last goal, they gave 2 assists. It was O'Neill to Habercorn and then Cedar with the goal. So nice play. Good puck movement. Let's keep it up here. A lot of pressure to that last one, too, so last shift.
So good chip high off the boards as LeBlanc and Hansen with the puck. Hansen, I think he got a little overexcited as that puck rolled off his stick. LeBlanc, he's going to try to knock it deep. And Weaver, he came up to pinch. Nice play by O'Neill, but the puck's still loose. Goes in on Quinn. Quinn with the save. Nice play. And Cedar Rapids, they're going hard on Quinn. Don't make any mistakes there, boys. Just let Quinn get up.
Yeah, he had it underneath his pad, and Cedar Rapids player came in hard. I think maybe one of our guys bumped him a little bit, clear him out of the crease, but so no harm, no foul.
Yep, kind of a fluky.
Where are they? No, they're going to give.
And are you kidding me? So what is the call here?
I didn't see what the sign.
I don't know, but O'Neill's going to the box and
must have wanted to spend a lot of time with his dad today.
That's right. His dad is in there, freshly shaven. And O'Neill now going to serve his 14th minute. So, shorthanded. Couldn't come at a worse time as Abbott's able to flip it up the ice, and Ryan Ceddar's going to have it. He's got a breakaway. He shoots, and it's saved. So Cedar
snagged it with his glove.
Tried to go up high.
Yeah, that was our flop play.
There was our chance. There was the flop play. Beautifully timed, beautifully done, but couldn't get in, and Ryan Cedar, I'm sure, is kicking himself.
Wants to have that one back.
But, wow, was that done well. And the Cedar Rapids goalie, he came out, and then he got had to go back real quick, and he held his crease just long enough to protect that net. Ryan Cedar couldn't get up in the air. Good face-off win to Cedar. Cedar with it at his skates, kicks it, gets roughed up. Cedar with the puck, waits for help, throws it across the crease.
Oh, he's trying to get to Habercorn on the other side there.
Habercorn, he keeps it in. So Habercorn, he's going to take it. He's going to throw top shelf. He can't get it to fall. Goes wide.
Doesn't look like it, but we're on the penalty kill.
Yes, we are. It's been all Blues right now. Cedar Rapids brings it up. Kramer chips it up high, and we're going to get another chip, and it stays in Cedar's skates. Cedar, though, falls down, gets knocked off the puck just enough that Cedar Rapids is going to throw it up at Quinn, gets tipped. And it's been all hands on deck here as your Blues on a penalty kill has been the aggressor. And Cedar Rapids now settles it down and flings it around the boards. Back into the corner. Kramer's there. Nice play by Kramer as he gets spun around. Nice move again by Kramer. So Kramer, he's going to just knock it out. I think he was trying to hit Cedar, but boy, that line had been out there a long time.
Need to change here.
And had a lot of offense, so they were getting wore out. Kramer's going to pop fly again to DeYoung. And look at this. This is another gift. So DeYoung with the puck. DeYoung shoots and doesn't go in.
We had a guy trailing the play, just didn't get a stick on it. But.
So 3 good shots on this penalty kill, and couldn't get it to fall as backhanded goes in, and DeYoung's going to backhand it. Boy, I don't know if DeYoung realized how much time he had, but that backhand, he could have turned and skated it like crazy. Kobe Barnes in on the forecheck. Cedar Rapids, they're going to skate it up. They're going to get it to the blue line. They're going to shoot it on Quinn. Gets tipped right at the end. Kramer's going to wrap it around strong, and it doesn't get out of the zone. Goes in on Quinn. Shot goes in on Quinn.
15 seconds on this penalty, so let's finish off strong here. get back on the offense.
So Kramer, he's bumped. He puts on the brakes. He's going to hold his steam as Cedar Rapids not in any hurry. Kramer tries to throw it out to DeYoung. DeYoung's going to turn. He's going to chip it up to Kobe Barnes.
Even strength here.
O'Neal, who's out of the box, he's going to bring it into the zone, and he's going to get it deep. So 2 minutes left to go, and your Blues pressing, but they've had their opportunities here late in this period. Abbott, he swings it around the boards.
Yeah, we got to keep an eye on Mackenzie Quinn back there in the net. So
the Mack truck isn't coming out of the net yet as the Blues have control, and they swing it around the backside of the Cedar Rapids netminder. So the puck's going to come loose. Nice forecheck there by Stevenson. And O'Neal's got the puck. O'Neal into the zone. O'Neal holds and waits. Waits for reinforcements. Mahoney, he tries to camp out, but he's got to go over and help O'Neal. O'Neal, he's struggling with the puck a little bit. Has it, puts on the brakes, tries to hit a little give and go to Mahoney. Mahoney,
nice stick lift there.
In the corner. Touch little pass there to Stevenson. He's going to have space. He throws it over to O'Neal. Minute 14 left, and Quinn is still in the net. Quinn hasn't left yet. Shot goes in on the goalie, but goes wide.
Just a minute.
Nice play there. Shot comes back around the net. Quinn still hasn't come out of the net. So I thought Quinn would come out, but he hasn't get out here yet. And I keep watching him, and there goes Quinn.
He's going now.
And Kramer's going to come on the ice, and Cedar Rapids is gain control as Weaver tries to knock it down in the air. So 51 seconds left to go, and Haberkorn, I don't know, he flipped that high off the glass. I'm not sure what he was doing there, but Kramer now with the puck. Kramer looks up ice. Cedar Rapids, good pressure there, gets it over to DeYoung. DeYoung, nice stretch pass there to Haberkorn. Nice play. Haberkorn's going to bring it in, chips it to himself, trying to do it all on his own as Haberkorn gets roughed up in the corner. The Big Cat with the puck, he swings it to the back, around, or tries to get at the back of the net, flips it up and over Haberkorn's stick.
22 seconds left here.
Cedar, he pounces on it. Haberkorn with the puck. Nice feed to the Big Cat. The Big Cat tries to make a play, and he's tied up right at the end. Haberkorn has a chance on his stick, and Cedar Rapids loses it. Kramer's going to get a shot. Kramer to Abbott. Abbott with the shot. Good save there by Cedar Rapids. Shot goes around. 6 seconds. And it goes in. They waved it off.
Oh, no.
No, and I don't know what the call is, but I'm not sure if Wicks lost it or the net got knocked off the moorings, and we get a stoppage in play. So the net got knocked off. I don't know if it's intentional or not. The Waterloo goalie might have done that, or a player. I wasn't seeing it. I was looking at Abbott. And Coach Watkins wants an answer right now by Wicks. So 4 seconds left to go. Wicks went over and said, you guys better back off of me, boys. I'm going to call it like I see it. And he tells them to be quiet, and Wicks going to go over to the scorer's table.
We're going to take our timeout, too.
He takes the no goal. We're going to get a face-off in the neutral zone.
We were on the opposite end of that yesterday where they allowed a goal. Maybe our fans didn't protest loud enough.
So not exactly sure how the net got off the moorings, but it did, and a goal was waved off. I know a lot of times you'll see a goalie deliberately knock a net off if he feels like there's pressure.
Goalie or his defenseman inadvertently on purpose knock it off, when you get to scrambling like that, which would be a penalty or delay a game, and we could, 4 seconds left. We could do it here, win the face-off and throw something at the net. It's definitely possible.
So we have an advantage of watching the replay.
We got Sven Finley out there for the last 4 seconds here.
Yep, and the Cedar Rapids netminder did knock that. He knocked it off.
Really? Yeah.
I don't know if it was necessary or intentionally, but when he bumped into it, he knocked it off. So got to win this faceoff. Sven Finley with the puck. Sven Finley over to Abbott. Abbott can't get to settle down, and that's going to expire. Oh. So we got everything we wanted to have happen on that play.
Just couldn't settle the puck down.
Just couldn't settle the puck down. That's too bad.
Yeah.
As your Quad City Blues are on the wrong end of a 3-2 loss to Cedar Rapids as a goal that got waved off right at the last end with 4 seconds left because the Cedar Rapids netminder knocked the net off the moorings.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for us, we've got to witness this chain gang as the Blues shake hands. So your JV team decided to wake up right towards the last 5 minutes of that third period, and unfortunately we can't recover. Mark, final comments before we get ready for our varsity team.
Well, we got stuck again, giving up 3 goals, putting yourself behind. That one was real early in the game, and then 2, we just had a couple defensive breakdowns and left our goalie out to dry. And like I said, but we didn't give up and got things going, but just a little too late.
So we'll be back here in just a few moments for Quad City Blues hockey. Your JV team's going to be making their way out to warm up here soon. So stay tuned for more Blues hockey on the Blues Sports Network. for getting behind the play. Kramer still on the ice. Long shift for him. Yeah. He tries a nifty little move, gets behind a player. He's going to shoot, and he's going to score.
We needed that.
So Andrew Kramer doing it all by himself. Nifty little move around 2 Cedar Rapids players, and he goes dipty, do-down-day. Buke. It was a great play.
Waterloo.
Oh, that was Waterloo.
Yeah,
You're right. And we're going to get a breakout with
2-on-1.
Habercorn. A 3-on-1. Habercorn, nice sauce over to Cedar.
Nice.
And Cedar scores!
There we go.
So here we go, just like before.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
Great face-off win brought down the ice. Habercorn with a beautiful sauce.
Yeah,